What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. All right, guys. Today we're gonna bust a myth about the Glock 48 being longer than the 19. All right, I hear a lot of guys saying that, um, of course, the 19 have a longer barrel than the 19, but that doesn't really matter. That's not gonna make any difference between the length on the 19 and the 48. Okay, so we have here lined up already the Glock 19 on the right side and the 48. I'm gonna move this out of the way since we're gonna be working just with the slides, all right? So you guys can see it's already lined up, back to back, metal to metal. And in the front, you guys can see it's a little bit like just a hair line longer than the 19. So I would say that's a 0.02 from a 0.02 to a 0.01 of length longer than the 19. Means that that doesn't make any difference in putting it like side by side. You guys cannot see any difference between both sides. All right, guys, let me see here real quick. There you go. That's the difference between both sides, both guns. That space right there. So you guys can see they're almost identical, right? So on the left side, we have the Glock 48 with a 4.17 inches barrel. And on the right side, we have the Glock 19 with a 4.02 inches barrel. Okay, so you guys said, okay, the 48 is longer than the 19. Not really. You guys see here on the ejection port, right? The 19 is a little bit moved forward and the 48 is a little bit moved to the rear. So that measurement right there give more space to the barrel to get more length on the 48 than the 19. Okay, so that's the only difference between both guns. Now the slides are identical for both slides are 6.85 inches, so they are identical. So I would say that the only difference on these guns is the ejection port is being moved to the rear a little bit on the 48, giving more space for the 48 to have a longer barrel in the same length of the slide. So they are both almost identical. The only difference is a 0.02 inches. That's nothing. All right, you cannot tell. Looking both guns, putting one by one next to the other one, you cannot tell the difference unless you have something to measure the guns. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so we bust a myth about the 48 being longer than the 19. All right, so another thing, the magazines, same height. Okay, all right, now let's see the size. Let me zero this out. The measurements on the grip. We have exact same measurements on the rear on the grip. Okay, so side by side, you guys see the length on the grip right here in camera. I know I have a magwell, right? That's gonna give it close to a little bit of space, but between the 19, you cannot tell the difference. The only difference is gonna be the length on the grip, of course, because the rail on the 19 is gonna be longer than the 48. The only good advantage, right, on this on the Glock 48, grip being shorter, right, and not being extended all the way to the front, right, all the way to the front, is that you can purchase any aftermarket or any Glock OEM slide for the Glock 43, and it's gonna fit perfect. Okay, so because the 43X and the 48 are the same grip, there's no difference between both. They are the same, exactly the same. So if you get a either way, if you get a 48, you can purchase a 43 and have a shorter slide and have two sizes in one, or you can buy a 43X, and if you want a longer slide, you can purchase the 48 MOS or regular. Okay, so you can change from 48 to 43 or 43 to 48 with the same grip. Okay, so that's it. That's it, guys. I just want to show you. If you were confused because online it says that the 48 is longer, not really. 0.02, that doesn't make no difference. Plus, in reality, I don't care about the length of the barrel, right? Because I use a 17 on mine. All right, this is just to show you guys the length of the barrel, but I use a 17 on mine, right? So pretty much I have a 19 with the accuracy of the 17. All right, so that's it, guys. Just a little information about the length of both sides, so you guys don't get confused, because there's a lot of information put out there, and they're right. The barrel is longer, but with the barrel in the slide, both sides compared one next to the other, they're almost the same. Okay, all right, guys, have a good one, guys. If you haven't subscribed and seen my other videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.